And now for the Marlins, Buddy Champ.
Buddy Champ.
Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall. Marlins leave one. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back at Truist Park, and now the center fielder, number 32. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
In the air on the infield, Casas moving under it, but the second baseman calls him off, and there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman.
And the batter now, Heath James, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And the 0-1. To the right side, can't glove it cleanly.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. His hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Next is the designated hitter, Barack Rivera. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Rivera, in his second season, batting in the cleanup spot. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Freeman goes to second for 1, and that's 2. One error in the inning, but nothing more. On to the fourth now in game number 1. We're tied 0-0. At the plate, Buddy Champ. Lied out his first time.
Buddy Champ.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Buddy Champ. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Line drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Back here at the ballpark, top of inning number 7, and now Buddy Champ.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Low, back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really good.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 2. And a 1-1. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. 1 at second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Buddy Champ. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. One out, base is empty. Brady House next up for the Braves.
Yeah, we got one.
The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Casas. Braves down to their final out.
The right fielder, Luis Samuel.
So the Miami Marlins take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boog, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. Game 2 of the next. So almost ready to get underway. And starting in this one, Ken Bird. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, this guy has a ton of respect from his...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. Grand slam. He circles the bases. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 4-0. Back here in Atlanta, standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Buddy Champ. And the right-hander back to work. Hit hard, that gets through.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Buddy Champ. He's already homered in this game. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And it bangs up against the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-0. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there. Harry Ford next up for the Braves. 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Arroyo around 3rd.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but.
Man at first with 1 gone. Luis Samuel next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Champ over to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So 1 away, runners at second and third. And now here is Heath James. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to Casas. There for the out. Runner scores from third. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here is Buddy Champ.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his 2nd double of the night.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive.
Here's the second baseman, Buddy Champ. He's already homered here in this one. Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there.
And here is Luis Samuel. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit left side. They get the force. Play made. That ends the inning. Now in for the Braves, Brian Jung. Left-hand hitter waits. Roll to short, could be 2. To second, that's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Coming to you live from Southern California, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Buddy Champ, the next up for the Marlins. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Kirilloff round second on his way to third. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in. Number 22 steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0-2 now. Ground ball right side. And it's through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Still able to come through.
Buddy Champ, the next up for the Marlins. Doubled his first time up. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around second on his way to third. Coming home. Cut off. Now a throw home. And he's in there as a run score. One down. And now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. He reached on a walk his first time. Ground ball right side. And it gets by him. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Stepping in, Buddy Champ. Miller back to work. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across the first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the. And at the plate for Miami, Buddy Champ. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Nice piece. Hey, that guy. There you go.
First and second, two down. Now the left fielder, Sal Fralin. 1 for 3. Here's a 1-2. Out to short, Aguero. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in L.A., now it's the second baseman, Buddy Champ. Palante measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove. One away. Here's a big power threat. Buddy Champ.
Buddy Champ.
Meyer. Slings it across, and that is that. Number 22 steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Runner leads away at second. Soft contact in the air, makes the grab, one away.
Yeah, and he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead.
Sal Frelick steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 outs. Hit weakly on the ground. Champ fires to first on the run, and that is that. So 2 down. Buddy Champ, the next up for the Marlins. That one laced to center and a base hit. Number 27 digs in now. 1 down, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to Casas. He's out.
Fastball groove right down the middle.
And next for LA, Ezekiel Duran.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with.
And up next for Miami, Buddy Champ. 1 for 2. That's a laser base hit. Well, Singy, he is. And now the DH, Greg McCracken. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Trying to move him over here. Acrobatic throw for 1, and that's all they'll get. And now for the Marlins, Buddy Champ. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Out towards left center. Frelick has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Buddy Champ, the next up for the Marlins. That one ripped. Wood reaching back towards the wall. Back some more. And it's gone.
He came out of his shoes up.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Buddy Champ. He's already homered in this one. Into center and a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Well, Singy, he is. Marcelo Meyer steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 so far. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Ezekiel Duran steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Reached on an error his first time up. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm.
Buddy Champ, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, base hit. Kirilloff headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Runner from second scores as they add on. And it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run.
So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Kenny McKenna. Bounce to the right side. The throw to first. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Buddy Champ. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's out of here.
That's an impressive swing of the bat.
Base is full, 2 gone. And next is the designated hitter, Greg McCracken. 1 for 3. To the right side, Champ. And that'll do it. And welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Buddy Champ. The pitch. And there's a base hit to left.
Seems like he got exactly what he was.
So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Roberto Urbina.
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey,
runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Digging in, Buddy Champ. And a pitch. Left field, way back there. Bangs off the wall. Throw cut off to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Fralin. And he's already singled in this game. Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second is offline. Buddy Champ, the next up for the Marlins. Now a screamer into the outfield. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind your.
And up next for Miami, Buddy Champ, 1 for 2. Hunter Green has a long way to go before he's the most famous baseball player from his high school. Mike Stanton went to Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, California. Of course, now we know him as Giancarlo Stanton. Puts the squeeze on that one. And back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's the third baseman, Kenny McKenna. On the ground to second, might be 2. They get 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Bottom 9, here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Buddy Champ.
See it driving,
And a pitch. Swings here and blasts one left field. Reaches over the fence and steals a homer.
With a guy like this with so much pop at the plate, you're going to play a little bit deeper and make sure you can time it up in case there's an opportunity to steal a home run. Well, he did just that. Perfect footwork.
What's good, y'all? This shirt I have on now is ran by a special clothing brand called Underdog Clothing Brand. This clothing brand is for athletes and people who love to be fit. And not only that, it's a Christian clothing brand as well, man. So make sure you shop here, get your merch here. Powered by Jesus, a really cool shirt, man. And also, if you use my code at the bottom, our promo code at the bottom, Jesus Saves, you get 15% off on each purchase you buy from the store lifetime. So make sure y'all shop here, man. Really cool clothing brand, man. Jesus Christ is raising up mighty Christian clothing brands in this time, man. He wants to get his word across, man. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace. What's good, y'all? Y'all see this shirt here, Seek Jesus. Seek Jesus is a really awesome, cool clothing, Christian clothing apparel, man. Ran in this world today, man. If y'all didn't know that Seek Jesus exists, man. Seek Jesus is a cool clothing brand ran by Christian owners and Christian businesses, bro. And it's a really cool brand where you can get really cool shirts, really cool things. It's awesome, bro. And so y'all go shop here at Seek Jesus, man, because Jesus wants to get his word across, man, not just in like preaching, but he also wants to get his word across in businesses too, because you may be in the gym or you may be out one day and somebody may see the word Jesus and they may be like, what does that mean? And so y'all go shop here, man. If y'all use the promo code HOMITRAY, is at the bottom here. I'm putting it at the bottom. You get 15% off of each purchase, man. So y'all shop here, man. Jesus Christ loves y'all, bro. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace.